We're live on YouTube.
Hello and welcome everybody. Thank you all for coming to this month's edition of the Fresh Play Sunday Reading Series with director Kayla Minton Kaufman. I'm John Smalley and I'm a librarian with the San Francisco Public Library. While we're waiting for everyone to join us, I want to take a moment to acknowledge our community and to tell you about a few of our upcoming programs. On behalf of the Public Library, we want to welcome you to the unceded land of the Ohlone tribal people and to acknowledge the many Ramaytush Ohlone tribal groups and families as the rightful stewards of the lands on which we reside and work. Our library is committed to uplifting the names of these families and community members, and we encourage you to learn more about first-person rights. The library's Summer Stride Literacy Program began in June and will continue through August. Summer Stride is the library's annual summer learning, reading, and exploration program for all ages and abilities. Join us for author talks, reading lists, book giveaways, nature experiences, and more. You can register today by visiting our website, sfpl.org. On July 20th, Dr. Keisha Middlemass of Howard University and sociologist Reuben Jonathan Miller of the University of Chicago discussed the politics, race, and policies of incarceration and reentry. This Thursday, July 22nd, join us for a reading by various authors featured in the new anthology, Muslim American Writers at Home, Stories, Essays, and Poems of Identity, Diversity, and Belonging. Next Sunday, July 25th, editor and Afrofuturist scholar Kim McMillan hosts writers featured in the new anthology, Black Panther, Tales of Wakanda. Award-winning authors will read selections from Black Panther and will share their insights on science fiction, fantasy, Afrofuturism, and the enduring power of Wakanda. Lastly, on July 28th, join us for a time travel journey to the mid-century nightlife of San Francisco via the unique letter forms and designs of matchbooks and neon signs associated with legacy businesses. This ends my announcements. I would now like to turn the microphone over to Fresh Plays director, Kayla Minton Kaufman. Please welcome Kayla.
Hi, thank you so much, John, and thank you everybody for joining us today. I am so happy to be here virtually with you all to experience a new play. I have loved doing the series with the San Francisco Public Library for the last couple of years, and this is actually my last time hosting this. And I will be passing it on to a super talented San Francisco playwright, artist, actor, multifaceted, wonderful human being who I am really excited to introduce at the end of this. But we're just gonna dive right into the play and we're gonna hop on into that a little bit later. So what's gonna happen is we are going to experience a reading of a new play by Eden Rousso called Stop Calling Me Deborah. We are going to have a fabulous cast read it aloud who has workshopped this play and seen it grow. And then we are going to do a little Q&A at the end. And so if you would like to stay and send us any questions, whether you're on YouTube or Zoom, we would love to hear your thoughts or answer any questions that you might have. So stick around afterwards if you would like to. And also, if you are on Zoom, we invite you to choose in your viewing options up in this corner, gallery view. If you're on YouTube, you don't have a choice, you just get speaker view, but it's still gonna be great. And that's about it. So we're gonna dive right into the reading of the play, which is Stop Calling Me Deborah by Eden Rousso. Lights up on the Urth Caffe, a summery, paleo-vegan friendly salad and sandwich shop full of post-Pilates models, incognito celebs, aspiring actors, and one or two normals. Rena sits at a small table. She reads from a menu. DJ makes a fabulous entrance. She drops her enormous Louis Vuitton purse next to Rena.
Or is this seat taken? Sit down, sit. Oh, that's nice. I want one. Is that real Louis Vuitton? Girl, you know it. I don't do fakes except for my titties. Oh. I still can't believe you got a boob job. I mean, they look so real. I mean, they're even realer up close. You want a peek? Oh, maybe later. True. Mimosas first, then boobies. Okay, well, let's get this post-wedding brunch and bish started. How's the wife life? Are you already bored of circumcised being? Shh. What? Was I too loud? Oh, are you already bored of circumcised people? No, it's good. It's great. I'm really happy. No, I am not already bored of circumcised peen. Well, you will be. I mean, you never even hooked up outside the tribe. Yes, I did. Did not.
Did too. Tucker M, 7th grade, Marina Headland Science Week.
STFU. Okay, feelsies through that nerd's zip-off pants does not count.
You're just mad I got kissed in middle school before you.
No, I'm... Okay, yeah, I totally am. But let's not forget who made out with Ben Rothschild at the legendary 8th grade pool party. This bitch!
Oh, I completely forgot about that one. So unjust. I've been in love with him since Sinai preschool. You never respected girl code.
Okay, I mean, I basically peaked at 14 and you're married now, so...
True.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, tell me about the honeymoon. I want to hear all the juicy deets.
Okay, yes. So Jonah and I get to the airport. We were gonna go to Canada and he ties a blindfold around my eyes.
Oh my God, kinky, I like it.
To our gate for Tuscany.
What? He surprised you with Italy? Like big ass villa and shit?
Yes, he did.
Oh my God. Girl, I love that for you.
Girl, me too. Deborah, Tuscany was so beautiful. What?
It's DJ. You always forget. I'm DJ, not the... I've been DJ for like a really long time now.
A devastatingly handsome waiter glides up to their table. He exudes an ethereal glow. The waiter's big, strong hand reaches down to pour their waters. He pours oh so slowly. He takes his time pouring each water delicately. He fills each glass to its peak, but stops just before they spill over. DJ and Rena both stare at his skillful hands as if entranced. Rena drools a little. The waiter smiles, all charm. This has happened before.
Good afternoon, ladies. Can I start you off with some refreshing drinks?
Yes, Daddy. In more ways than one.
Rena kicks DJ under the table. DJ winks.
2 glasses of champagne, make them bubbly, and I want a big, thick pesto sandwich.
Yes, and I'll have a huge, nutritious kale salad.
Waiter smiles, nods, exits.
Oh, stop it.
Rena, bet you wish you were single.
No, I don't. Why on earth would you say that?
You chill out. That dude is fine AF, and I know your sex voice.
He is very handsome. Do you think he could be Jewish?
Maybe. It's LA, so the odds are good. I bet Iranian, though. I mean, he looks like my Hollywood club promoter's hotter cousin.
What a waste.
Why is it a waste?
Too bad he isn't Jewish. Not for me, just in general.
Are you like anti-Semitic or something?
What? No. How could I be anti-Semitic if I'm Jewish?
The waiter enters from behind Rena. She doesn't see him. DJ does.
Arabs are Semites too. I mean, they didn't have like the Holocaust or whatever, but like they struggle. Okay, although it probably helps that they're extremely sexy.
DJ winks at the waiter.
A lot of their problems are self-inflicted. Their holy book totally glorifies violence.
Your champagne, madam.
Rena jumps in surprise and knocks over the champagne glass. Champagne splatters all over the waiter and the glass smashes on the ground.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
It's fine, but I do have to kill you now. I kill you! Oh, I'm kidding. Haven't you ever seen that Ahmed the Dead Terrorist video?
Oh, wow, yes! Oh, that Jeff Dunham? Oh, damn, that is a throwback. Silence! I kill you!
I am a identifying terrorist! But really, the Quran does not preach violence. I should know.
He pulls 2 fresh champagne glasses from out of nowhere and pours 2 glasses while maintaining intense eye contact with Rena. Behind him, DJ silently pretends to have several orgasms. Rena looks terrified.
Enjoy your bubbly, ladies.
He winks and saunters away.
Oh, wow. Sexy and good at impressions. Okay, that man is a dream.
I guess. I didn't come here to get some Arab guy's stand-up comedy routine.
Oh, but if it's a white Jew stand-up, you're all for it?
You're the worst.
Okay. Yeah, love you too. Anyways, before I get too black out, can you get a pic of me real quick? I mean, a spawn a day means mama gets paid.
A spawn? Is that related to a spork?
No, not even a little bit. Spawn is sponsored content, honey. Okay, marketers send me free shit. I post a pic with said free shit on the gram, and they send me money. Ah!
That's quite a deal. Oh, you look so cute. Can we get one together, or do you only want to pose with your vitamins?
Okay, do vertical. No, portrait mode. There you go, right there. I mean, okay, I told you they're not really like my vitamins. They're tiny tummy gummies, you know, like weight loss gummies. Okay, that's probably enough. Okay, do you want to follow my Instagram?
I want those. Weight loss candy. I want those.
Oh, no, you don't.
Hey, remember what Maura Shula said in kindergarten? Sharing is caring and caring is nice. You share my plate toys and I'll share my
rice. Oh my God, that woman had a weird obsession with rice.
Well, Persians do love their rice. Actually, so do I, especially that fried rice from Din Tai Fung. I love it so much. Oh God, give me the magic skinny pills.
Wait, trust me. Unless you want to shit your brains out, you do not want these gummies.
You're promoting poisonous candy? That's terrible.
Well, hello. This poison candy selfie just paid for both of our brunch and your wedding present. Okay, also rewind a sec. Since when do you go to Din Tai Fung? And doesn't the fried rice have shrimp in it? You eat shrimp fried rice? Oh my God, I'm telling Adonai. Oh, girl, you are getting smited for this one for sure.
No, I'm not.
R2, bad girl, Ray. Oh my God. Yo, Hashem, we got a naughty girl over here. DJ.
I'm serious. You can't tell anyone, especially Jonah. The one day a year I break kashrut is for my Rena recharge rendezvous.
Go on.
Well, I know it's silly. I know, but I just want to pretend I'm different once in a while. So I go to the Americana and I treat myself to Din Tai Fung and I shop at Louis Vuitton as if I'm actually going to buy something. Oh, they're so nice to you there. And then I buy a bottle of Kiehl's instead. And I finish off with a box from La Durée. And I sit by the fountain and eat all 6 macarons right away, right from the box. And I just sit there while I watch all the beautiful people walk by. And I sort of feel like I'm back in Paris with no husband calling me to ask where he left his checkbook and no Sunday school kids dripping snot all over my desk and no mortgage and no back pain and no responsibilities. Just you and me and our high metabolisms and big plans. And it sort of makes me feel like that.
Oh
Oh God. I really should go to therapy, shouldn't I?
Yeah, well, everyone should. Plus, it should be free along with the rest of healthcare, but like that is a whole other kettle of fish, or should I say platter of shrimp.
Stop.
Dusty, I want in on Rena's risque renaissance. You know, I love a little treat yourself, and we can actually buy an LV for you instead of you just drooling all over them.
Gosh, you're so successful. A real Louis Vuitton?
Oh, yeah, agave bear hair paid for that one.
Oh. Speaking of successful, your IMDb page is so cool. I always show it to people and tell them, this is my famous actress best friend, Deborah.
DJ.
Right. This is my famous actress best friend, DJ.
Yeah, so actually I only act when my friends ask me to be in their stuff. I'm not really going for it professionally anymore.
What? Why not? You're so talented. You're the most talented person I know.
Shut up. You just don't know anyone.
I know people. I know Jonah. He loved you in that MTV show. Speaking of which, I never finished what I was saying earlier.
Yeah, I know. It's just so hard to make it as an actor, you know, but okay. I'm like low-key already famous. And these days, the real money is all on Insta.
Like Instapot. Oh, I love that thing. I'm in a great Pasadena only Instapot Facebook group. So fun.
Yeah.
The waiter crosses to their table carrying 2 pesto sandwiches. They don't see him.
So lame. I mean, you're literally getting wet over cookware.
I am not wet. And you know what? Even if the Instapot does, did turn me on, so what?
The Instapot is the sexiest of the smart home appliances.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where did you come from?
Not him, sorry. Great guy though. Its speed is ridiculous, and I'm obsessed with all of the healthy recipes.
Oh, yes. It's so great for bone broth.
And blood sacrifices.
Totally. Wait, what?
I said it's great for halal and kosher recipes.
Yeah, it's not even close to what you said.
Really? How odd. Freudian slip, I guess. Enjoy your pesto sandwiches.
You heard what he said, right?
Halal, blood. We could have misheard.
Yeah. I mean, I guess those are pretty close.
So wait, you're working for Instapot?
Oh my God. Ew. No. What? Okay. I'm a celebrity publicist. That's what I was trying to say before Charles Manson interrupted. I'm Insta famous, like NBD. Okay, anyways, Zendaya found my Instagram and
Who?
Zendaya. Oh my God, come on. You have to know Zendaya. Euphoria.
Oh, too many drugs and underage knishes.
Knishes, like dicks?
Calling it knish makes it so much more appetizing.
Oh my. Did you call it biscotti on that sexy Tuscan honeymoon?
I'm more of a cannoli woman, actually. More creamy.
Okay, go Riri, go Riri. Mary Thotty, go Riri. She's a hottie. Go, 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 go. Okay, stop, pull up. I know you know Zendaya. Okay, Malcolm and Marie. Spider-Man.
Oh, Jonah prefers DC.
DC. Yeah, okay, I can't even go there. What about The Greatest Showman? Remember that musical movie where they would like,
Oh, with Zac Efron, of course. Now there's an NJB. Oh, was she the black girl with the hair?
Sure. Anyways, she loved my post, so one thing led to another, and I became her publicist. I'm also repping some of her friends too. Like all of my clients have huge names.
Since when did you want to be a publicist?
Since it got me into Zendaya's mansion and Bella Thorne parties. Duh.
You never cared about mansions or parties. You always made fun of LA name droppers. You hate those posers.
Yeah, well, you don't need to tell me who I hate and who I know I hate, okay?
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make a thing about it. You just seem different.
Well, you're the one that got married. My life has literally not changed in like a decade. So if I can't make it big in Hollywood as an actress, I will make it big with fun.
No, I can't listen to you say that, Deborah. You're the most beautiful and talented.
No, stop calling me Deborah.
What?
Stop calling me Deborah.
Deborah is your name. Why can't I call you by your name?
Because it's not my fucking name anymore, okay? I'm DJ. DJ.
Deborah. Deborah.
No, I am not Deborah. Okay, Rena, I'm not. I'm not Deborah.
Why? Why are you not Deborah anymore?
Because Deborah is boring and fat. And Deborah is the mom who brings gefilte fish instead of chips and guac to the party. Or the lady who always asks to speak to the manager. Or the great aunt you can't even remember who pinches your cheeks at every goddamn bat mitzvah.
What are you talking about? Deborah is a beautiful name.
Yeah, for like a mom, but not somebody with an actual life. Deborah can't be a cool, Insta-famous A-list publicist, but DJ can.
Being a mom can be cool.
Yeah, okay, Rena. Maybe when I'm 40 and have sacky baggies, I'll be Deborah again. But when I'm breeding NJBs and my life is over, okay?
I guess my life is over then.
You're kidding, right? Right?
2 months down, 7 to go. Go, Riri. Go, Riri. Go.
No. Wait, girl, what? We're not even 30 yet. We're still babies. What are you, ultra orthodox? Is this a cry for help? Okay, you know what? We can go to Planned Parenthood in like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. I want this baby. I mean, I didn't know I wanted this baby. I thought it would be at least 5 years until I even stopped having divorce anxiety. But, I hate surprises, but it feels like Bachelorette. I'm happy.
Wow. Shit. I'm gonna be an auntie. God! Oh my God, I'm such a vodka aunt. Truly the role I was born to play. And you're a total wine mom. Speaking of which, it's for the baby's safety, Rena.
No, oh, come on. I can have one glass.
Oh, no, you can't. In fact, there's a ton of shit of things that you can't do. I hope it's worth it.
Don't tell me what I can or can't do. I read Lean In. I can do it all.
Okay. First of all, Sheryl Sandberg is a lying bitch. And no offense, but I don't think you using your Stanford degree to teach second grade Sunday school is what she was talking about.
Offense taken. And it's fourth grade, which is a highly formative time in a child's emotional and intellectual development.
Oh, well, a formative in the widow baby's emotional and intellectual bullshit. No, you're quitting everything to be a housewife.
Like you should talk, Miss Poopy Vitamins.
They are not poopy. I transitioned into a new realm of the storytelling business.
Oh, right. Pretending to be a DJ and going to dumb Hollywood parties with some girl named Zimbabwe. I mean, what is wrong with you?
Okay? Zendaya, Zimbabwe is a literal African country, you racist hoe.
I'm not a hoe. I'm married.
Yeah, but no objection to the racist part though.
Oh, when I hear you talking about them, I feel sad.
You jelly?
No, Deborah, listen to me.
No. Not if you don't stop calling me.
Deborah is your name. That is your identity. I don't know why you'd rather pretend to be some Shiksa EDM club rap guy.
Oh God, you are such a Jew.
Yeah, I am. And I'm not embarrassed of it. I'm not ashamed of who I am, Deborah.
Stop.
I know who I am. I'm a wife and a teacher, and soon, yes, a mom. Reality TV is my guilty pleasure. Breakfast in bed is my greatest joy, and I'm a proud Hufflepuff, okay? I do the New York Times crosswords every day. I go to Shabbat services every week, and this year, I have very high hopes for my tomato plants. I'm Rena. Rena, it isn't the most glamorous name or the coolest, but it's me.
Yeah, well, isn't your life just fucking perfect? Your perfect little Pasadena house with your perfect little mortgage and your perfect little Jewy husband.
I mean, what do you have against Pasadena? You really should come up for Shabbat dinner sometime. You'd love it.
I would not love Pasadena, Rena. Rena, Pasadena. Yeah, that's you. God, I thought I finally got you to move down to LA with me. But no, you moved to Pasadena to be a fucking soccer mom. You call it a wife and a teacher. I call it settling. Screw my IMDb page. I always brag to my friends about you. Top law student at Stanford. God fucking Stanford, dude. You were incredible. And I'd say I never have to worry about getting a DUI because I have the best lawyer in the US of fucking A ready to rep me pro bono.
Oh, I definitely would charge you if you got a DUI.
Okay, we were going to be girl bosses, Rena. We agreed. We don't need men to support us. And if we got married, we were going to be the ones making those douchebags sign the prenup. But you gave up on all that. For what? Do not say Pasadena. If you say Pasadena, I will blood sacrifice you right in this Urth fucking Caffe.
I wasn't. I was going to say Tuscany. My man taking me on an amazing romantic honeymoon. You're just jealous.
Bitch, I can take myself to Italy. You just let Jonah be the boss, but you're a million times smarter, more talented, and a way better lawyer.
You're such a hypocrite, like Sanjaya and all your other celebs aren't paying for you.
Oh my God, Zendaya! Zendaya is a literal African American idol meme. Zendaya is a who at most. Zendaya is definitely a them.
No, she's not. Zendaya is a who, whatever that is, and Zendaya is a who, and so are you.
I'm a them. I'm a them. I'm DJ. Oh my God, I have 2 million followers.
Oh, and none of them know who you really are.
Here we go, back with the whole ancient Hebrew thing.
Our names are important. Do you know what mine means in Hebrew? Shout of joy. Whee!
Yeah, well, nice for you. Deborah isn't quite as good. The prophet who led the Israelites against the Canaanites, her army destroys the Canaanites, and
Oh, exactly. Deborah was a crazy badass warrior princess, probably one of the first feminists, and she whooped some major Canaanite ass. That's cool, Deborah. Your name is cool.
yeah, well, if I'm going to be a warrior princess, I'd rather be Xena.
All right. What about in Hebrew? Bee. Devorah means bee. That's a good meaning. Bees give us flowers and fruit and other nice California stuff. And did you know that the bees are dying at alarming rates? Save the bees. Save Devorah. Save Deborah.
You don't understand. No, you weren't nicknamed. 4th grade, remember? All it took was one bitch getting her first bralette for kids to make the connection. Bra, Debra, Deborah, Debra. They thought they were so clever. I was miserable. Fucking Big Rack Rachel. I mean, who gets a bra when they're 8 anyways? Bitch.
Oh, get over it. I'm being serious. Deborah is a beautiful name, and Devorah has a beautiful meaning.
Well, but my name isn't Devorah. It's Deborah. Devorah is like an exotic Tel Aviv beach babe. Okay, Deborah is
Devorah. It's the exact same name with a different emphasis.
Well, if I recalled Devorah, maybe I would have gone with it. But you can't make Devorah into Debra. Devra? Yeah, nope, doesn't work.
Okay, so call yourself Devorah. Be Devorah. Fine. That's much better than DJ.
Oh, you're being so self-righteous. What's your problem with DJ?
DJ is a fake, untalented, social climbing wannabe.
Okay. Well, Rena is a boring middle-class fat yoga mommy Jew.
You mean bitch!
Enraged, Rena throws her half-eaten sandwich at DJ. She misses and hits the waiter full on. Calmly, the waiter picks up the bread from the floor and uses it to wipe the pesto from his shirt. Somehow he makes it look sexy.
Oh, yummy. God. Okay, now that's what I call farm to table.
The waiter places the sodden sandwich onto Rena's plate. DJ reaches over and sexily takes a bite.
Delicious.
How are you ladies doing? I'm sensing a little tension here.
You know what? We are a little tense since you're so
weirdly chill.
Yeah, maybe you can settle something for us. She has completely changed her identity. She's refusing her heritage, and she's forsaken her dreams for parties and likes.
Well, she gave up on her career to be a housewife. She's also been vaguely racist this whole brunch.
What?
Yeah, describing Zendaya as that black girl with the hair, or how it's a waste that this dude is Iranian. No offense, Mr. Waiter. It's because you're very handsome.
Quite understandable. However, I was born in Mecca, so I'm not Iranian. And my name is Mohammed, or Mo for short. Although I do like Mr. Waiter too.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Who's right?
Well, a wise man, me, once said, the best among you is the one who doesn't harm others with his tongue. Remember your own faults when you want to mention others.
The fuck?
We judge to hide our own insecurities. Right or wrong, married or thoughty, it doesn't matter. You two need to accept each other. Only then will you learn to accept yourself.
All right, pick a side, Nostradamus.
Good one.
Thank you. I did go to Stanford.
The waiter produces 2 big pieces of cake.
May I suggest a sweet treat on the house? I find sharing sugar with an old friend often heals wounds and brings clarity to what truly matters in life.
Carbs?
Oh, would you rather have vitamins for dessert?
It's our signature carrot cake with cream cheese frosting, and it has dates.
Cake. That's our cake. Yeah, cake boss daddy. Okay, all right, why not? But I'm only having like one bite, okay? And I don't see how it'll solve all of this whole issue.
It's worth a try.
L'chaim, bitch.
They cheers and bite into their cakes. Delicious. They groan as they stuff the rest of the cake in their mouths, not really listening to the waiter's speech.
You know, dates are my favorite fruit, yet they are so often overlooked in America. As my mother always said, 7 dates a day keeps the doctor away. Muslims, Jews, and Christians all honor dates at different holidays. Dates symbolize life, a luscious fruit that thrives even in the fierce Middle Eastern and African desert heat, the land of milk and honey. Honey, it's date syrup.
Oh, oh, wow.
Oh yeah, fuck, this is good. Oh, hey, what's in this? Is this some kind of caramel shit in here?
Dates.
That's very good.
I know.
The waiter smirks and exits.
Damn. That man loves dates even more than Shula loved rice. So good.
Never eat dates for Rosh Hashanah, but this is the best carrot cake I've ever had.
No way. Second best maybe, okay, but best ever is still
Rachel F's bat mitzvah. Remember, no one wanted the carrot cake.
No, so we snuck it into the rabbi's office.
Oh, holy vey, I'll never forget that orange bar.
God, we were so random. Like, why does that story only make me love this carrot cake more?
I think it's the memory. It's not the orange barf that makes me want this cake, that's for sure.
Okay, no more saying orange barf, or I think I might have an encore.
Okay, got it. I just meant carrot cake was one of those things that was just ours. Everyone else hated it, and we loved it, and we had so many things like that. Watching old movies.
Yeah, I mean, kids are so rude about black and white movies. They're a classic for a reason, people.
I know. Remember how we'd never play with our Barbies? We just made them act out different scenes of the real world until that one collectible Barbie lost a head. My mom still guilt trips me about that.
My mom never let that go. Oh my God. No. Do you remember the incident? Oh. Yeah, I still can't believe I know what's wrong with us. Oh my God, dude. Oof. What is wrong with us? This got all fucked up.
I don't want to fight. You're my only sister.
You're my only sister.
Stop. I'm gonna cry.
No, I really am happy for you. And I legit will be the best vodka aunt ever. It's just hard for me to watch you give up on your big career for all this family shit. Not to psychoanalyze you or whatever, but you'll obviously miss your old life if you're going back to the Americana at brand just to feel something. It's not too late, Riri. You're too young to give up on your dreams. I'm here. I want to help.
I know you are. And I love you for that. But I did not give up on my dreams. I just have new ones. Deborah, law school was horrible. I hated it. I hated how cutthroat it was. And how helping your classmates is bad just because of the curve. I just kept going through all the steps, the right internships, the best bar review classes, just because I felt like I had to keep following this path I'd chosen. I was going to be the next RBG, and I'd disappoint all my family and friends if I quit now. So Jonah and I both got our good jobs at top law firms. You know what full-time is? 80 hours a week.
Ew.
Right? When am I supposed to practice my self-care routine? When do I get to live my life? Jonah was exhausted, but invigorated, and good for him. I was exhausted and miserable.
Yikes. Yeah, I had no idea. Why didn't you say anything?
I don't know. I was scared. I didn't want to be a failure. And quitting is such a difficult decision, especially when it's your childhood dream. I thought it might get better maybe when I made partner or started making real change in the world, or for women that I might finally be satisfied and it would all be worth it. But it only got worse. And then I realized I was pregnant. Like I said, it was Basheret, meant to be. I realized there was no decision. All I wanted was to give this baby all the love I possibly could. Give this little girl the chance to be whatever she decides she wants to be.
Oh my God. It's a girl?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm manifesting.
Oh God. Right. Yeah, got it. Okay, well, I'll bring you some crystals from the witch store when I come back for Shabbat.
I would love that.
You've changed. I've changed too. I mean, everything you said about not wanting to be a disappointment. Yeah, well, I've been telling everyone I wanted to be an actress as long as I can remember. I was singing before I could talk. And I didn't want to just act just because I was an attention whore, you know?
Was?
Okay, hey, it's my turn to bare my soul here. Okay.
Okay, you're right. Continue.
Yeah. At Shoal, I was sweet little Deborah. At school, I was the geek Deborah. But on stage, I could be anyone. Bad girl Rizzo, Grisabella, glamour cat with a dark past, Miss Lovett, bacon bad guys in Dubai. I had the space to explore and figure stuff out for myself.
See, you're so talented.
Yeah, I am. And so are a lot of other people. Remember, we both wanted to change the world. Stupid MTV gigs and one-off guest stars on CBS cop shows were not the innovative storytelling I was set out to do. I was unhappy too. And I was poor, like literally too broke to buy kale. Okay. My boobs were hard as rocks. Girl, that is what prunes are for. There are so many stories I wanted to tell. I was suffocating. Now, I support women who do have the power to tell their stories, but they're representing the women and queer people and minorities and everyone else Hollywood has ignored for so long. They're making movies and shows that would have changed my life as a kid. And I helped make that happen. Oh my God. I'm the one who actually gets this shit seen by real ass people. By the normal, probably repressed bitches whose lives we're trying to change. But not everyone needs to be in front of the camera. And yeah, I'm also making bank, and that's fucking lit too.
Okay. I hear you, but I still don't understand why you have to go by DJ. You're shiksa-washing yourself. Why can't you be Deborah or Devora? If you want to be so representational, why don't you represent your own heritage?
I'm just not. I'm not.
But why?
Look, I came here to have a good time, and I'm honestly feeling so attacked right now. So just
Answer the question.
God, just stop cross-examining me, okay?
I'm not.
Yes.
Am I?
Yes. Look, you changed and you have a new human inside of you. I changed and I have a new name. I don't want to be Deborah or Devorah or whatever. Sorry, but the old Deborah can't come to the phone right now. Why?
Oh, because she's dead.
Oh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just. Ah! Like, Deborah is dead, baby. Okay, that bitch is 6 feet deep. Look, being DJ makes me feel free. It's my choice. It's my future. I'm finally feeling like I'm in the driver's seat and I don't want to go back. I appreciate you being honest with me instead of just blindly supporting and affirming all my decisions. I need that kind of no bullshit friend in my life. But I'm telling you, I know who I am too. I am DJ. So if you want to be my friend, you gotta love me for who I am now, not who I used to be. You're just, sis, you just gotta stop calling me Deborah.
I'm processing.
I see you enjoyed your cake.
Yeah, honestly, that was the first cake I've genuinely enjoyed carves in a long time.
Those dates were divine. And I appreciate your insight about accepting each other and all that. People do change. And now that I think about it, I was probably projecting my insecurities onto you.
Oh, girl, you're gonna love therapy. Oh, no. You're as wise as you are sexy. What? It's true. What's wrong with a little compliment?
Well, as a service worker in the restaurant industry, my livelihood depends on tips, thus shifting the power dynamic between myself and my customer. At best, my economic need for tips incentivizes me to accept or even encourage any improper conduct by the customer and enables the customer to behave as inappropriately as they'd like. At worst, it's another legacy of slavery, as tipping first spread throughout the United States after the Civil War to avoid paying formerly enslaved service workers. Quite paradoxically, today's service workers of color earn lower tips than their white counterparts. You asked.
Oh my God. Oh my God, am I gonna get canceled?
No, not yet. A wise man, me again, also said, "It is better to speak to a seeker of knowledge than to remain silent. We must seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave."
Yeah, we're all learning here.
We're growing.
Yeah, we love to learn and grow.
Certainly. And I am as wise as I am sexy.
Oh, called it. Thanks for the wisdom, Buddha.
My pleasure, but it's Prophet, not Buddha, although he is also a great guy. You've taught me almost as much as I've undoubtedly taught you this afternoon. I might even add this whole acceptance thing as a 6th pillar of Islam. It's pretty good.
He pulls out a notebook and scribbles what he said earlier.
Prophet? As in the Prophet Muhammad?
Please, call me Mo. That's my 21st century name. I'm going for a more chill vibes approach.
Oh, so you're telling us that you are the Prophet Muhammad.
As in the founder of Islam.
Well, if I were the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, I couldn't really tell you. After all, Islam forbids theatrical depiction of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and we wouldn't want anyone to have a fatwa declared upon them.
So you're not the Prophet Muhammad? Peace be upon him.
I think he's saying he is, but he can't tell us, even though he just told us.
Best to avoid a fatwa whenever possible.
Okay. Sorry. Not trying to be rude here, but why should I believe you're really the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and you just so happen to be the waiter at Urth Caffe?
The waiter hands her an ID card. DJ examines the ID and gasps. She holds it up against the light. Rena peers over to examine too.
My freshman year fake was better than that.
You had a fake?
I was too scared to use it.
Babe, this seems legit. I mean, aliens are real. Why can't this hot way to profit be real too?
This is the Urth Caffe. Anything is possible.
It's just, there's a lot to take in one brunch.
Oh, shh, honey, it's okay. Don't stress. It's bad for baby Deborah.
My whole world has been flipped upside down since 11 a.m. and I didn't even get to finish my mimosa.
Okay, Riri, let's go get you some macarons at the Americana. Maybe even some pork fried rice. Oh, what God doesn't know can't hurt him. And snitches get stitches, okay?
Waiter nods. Understood.
We outie. Oh. That call me.
DJ and Rena exit the restaurant arm in arm.
I've still got it.
End of play. Thank you, actors, so much for the reading. So we now have the wonderful opportunity to have all these fabulous actors and the playwright here in this virtual room with us. And I'm super psyched to have you guys all here. We have the opportunity to take some Q&A. So if anybody wants to throw any into the Zoom chat or YouTube chat, I will take a peek at both of them. Eden, do you want to just start and talk a little bit about where did this play come from? What drew you to bring it to us virtually today?
Sure. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. So the original inspiration for this play is a story my parents like to tell, which is that there's a woman from their Jewish community center that they kept. Her name was not Deborah, but every time they ran into her, they would say, "Oh, hi, Deborah." She would say, "No, my name is not Deborah." And they were like, "Oh, sorry. That happened a few times." And then they were at Disneyland and they happened to see this woman walking down Main Street, USA. And they're like, "Deborah!" And she just like flipped out and was like, "Stop calling me Deborah. My name is not Deborah." And that was just like always a fun story of our family. And that basically was the inspiration for the title, which of course has nothing to do with the actual play, but that was just one of those things when it was the little kernel that you needed. And then I always wanted to write it, and I took my senior year of college, senior year, I took a really wonderful playwriting class at LMU with Beth Henley, and that's when I first developed it into a short play. And just sort of had it on the back burner until now. And I'm excited to keep working on it.
All right, we got a question for you, Eden. What was the most challenging part to write, from Sabrina Dworkin?
Oh, Sabrina, what a good question. I think that from when I was writing it as a short play in class, just starting was the hardest part. Figuring out, because I've never written, this is the first thing I've written where I had the title before I had the story. So I really didn't know what I was doing. So I think just finding that entry point was really difficult. And I would say that this whole library process, development process, has been the easiest because working with actors, wonderful actors, and with Kayla and Ayelet on helping develop it really is so helpful. Yeah.
We just got another from Tamar Levison. do you
Ooh.
identify especially with any of the characters? And maybe let's open, I mean, I'd love to hear that for you, Eden, but also actors. I'd
Yeah.
love to hear how is being in the characters for you?
Definitely. Great question, Tamar. I feel like I identify with both of the women, different parts of myself. Yeah, I would love to hear what the actors think for yourselves.
Okay, I'll go. Well, this was so much fun to be a part of. I definitely relate to DJ. In my life, I'm an actor as well, who has wanted to be an actor since she could talk and sing and walk. And that's obviously been such a huge challenge because of the outside world and everything you're thrown at, especially being mixed. And thankfully in today's world, it's getting a lot better, but you know, that's just a battle in itself, of course. And then be an actor trying to have that responsibility with what you are said you can and can't do. It's just, you know, I really relate to her and kind of the path that people have wanted her to take versus what she wants versus her own identity, and finding what is important. Is it the Instagram world, the social media, what people think of us, you know, all that stuff, or what really matters. And I just absolutely love to bring her to life.
Yeah, I can chat real quick about Rena. I feel like I definitely I was in the like first little short version of this that we did at LMU, and like when I read Rena for the first time, I felt like she was very close to me. Like I feel like I have family and people that remind me of her, and so I felt like I had like a very authentic way into understanding her. And yeah, just immediately I was like, I think I know who this woman is. And so it's always been like a really big pleasure to explore more and also sort of give her a little bit more dimension than, you know, I think Rena's obviously a little bit more like she's a little less extra than DJ, a little bit, just a little bit. And so I feel like she yeah, I just feel like I relate and I can understand people of that are, you know, like Rena and like DJ. So it's been very fun playing her.
Ali, do you want to weigh in at all? You don't have to, but no? Okay. Great.
Ali actually is the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Yeah, well, I mean, a Prophet Muhammad.
For sure.
Alana Rubin, did you discover anything in the workshop process that helped you write Eden or hone in or hone into your characters for the actors? So
yeah, that's such a great question. Definitely. I would say the play probably, for one thing, it got a lot longer. I think before it was about a 20-minute play, and I think it ended up being about 45 minutes. And a lot of what was added was, I want to say, depth. I don't feel like I was able to get that deep with the characters in the short version. And our first couple of workshop meetings, we were just kind of chatting. We didn't even do a read through. We were just kind of talking about life. And I was asking the actors what made them become actors and what drew them to acting, what they hope to accomplish from their acting. And Kayla had really wonderful insight about her career and life journey going from entertainment industry into law, and sort of discussing the way, just your sort of relationships with your oldest friends and how those sort of people view you and how those relationships are different. So that was really interesting. And also, for full transparency, we originally had a non-Muslim actor playing the waiter. And I'm really grateful that Ali was able to step into that role, because a lot of the play discusses identity and sort of delves into identity. And this is a conversation Ali and I've had offline as well about, it's a kind of ongoing conversation in theater and casting in terms of how much you can correctly cast and cast true to someone's identity. How important is that? Are you allowed to not do that? But I feel like I was able to, I think Ali really brought a special sauce, not just being a Muslim actor, but also just being a wonderful actor. But that, I think the play really developed from there.
Actors, did any of you discover anything in the workshop process that helped you dive into the character?
Yeah, maybe Katino, since you were in the original as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you workshop anything, luckily Eden has been like the most gracious playwright and has always allowed us to kind of like share our ideas with her. So it was absolutely like she was very collaborative and sort of wanted to hear from us. And I agree with her that honestly, just everything just sort of got a lot more detailed and specific compared to the first time we did it. And then she just was able to add in those little details. Like I think DJ says like bad girl Rizzo, that was actually like one of my favorite roles that I played, and Eden put it in there and put in a few different other, I think everyone can like see themselves in this piece now, which is really exciting. And it just, the expansion just gave it a lot more depth, I would say.
Yeah, I am a shameless leech when it comes to writing and stealing from my friends and family's lives. So sorry, I'm not sorry.
Don't be sorry. It makes it so much more like interesting, I think, especially for us too, to like actually speak the words, because it does feel so much closer to us.
Cool.
Another question for you, Eden. Why did you choose the Prophet Muhammad as the uniter?
That's a great question. That was something, so when I originally wrote the play, the waiter was sort of your typical bitchy LA waiter, where him and DJ were sort of like butting heads. Like he was like, oh, you're not really that famous. Like, and it was just sort of, like completely different. And I had been developing it for the LMU Newark Festival, and the playwright mentor that I was working with, she just sort of challenged me to kind of go out of the box in that, which is like one of my favorite things about theater, is how you can go so out of the box and people will come with you. And so she challenged me to think of the character as maybe an angel of death or some sort of like otherworldly creature. And so I just sort of thought, okay, who is like opposite of these women, who is like a supernatural or like otherworldly person? And I think the Prophet Muhammad just came to mind as someone who could best challenge and oppose these women, especially Rena, given her preconceived notions about Muslim people. The Prophet Muhammad seemed like the ideal person to challenge that. And I also found I want to research more. I've done a fair amount of research about him, and obviously there's like a lot out there. But his teachings are really interesting in terms of being very applicable. Like all the stuff about dates, like they love dates because dates are so like useful and they grow in the desert and they are good for you and they're tasty. And it's like so much dates stuff is in Islamic teaching or in the Prophet Muhammad's teaching. And he was like, I think he had a wife. He was like, in many ways, like a normal guy, as opposed to like Jesus, who like didn't. So yeah.
Great. Okay. Well, last call for any Qs or As. I would love to ask y'all though, what was a virtual new play process like, and what's the importance of having spaces for new work? Oh, and then we have another question coming later, but I just, would love to hear about your experience with the SFPL in the space.
I can start. So what the experience of doing the virtual play space, is that what you're asking about? Yeah. I mean, this has been my first theater experience in quite a while. And it's just been wonderful to get back to that. Like, I remember when we had our first workshop, it was just so great to meet with other creatives and have this discussion that I felt was so unique to a creative meeting of the minds. And I really like the collaborative process is my favorite part. I don't feel super precious with my words, so I really was excited to hear what the actors brought, and they did bring so much. And Kayla and Ayala both brought so much. And obviously there's limitations, but it also was nice because it made it much more tenable where, we could rehearse. I was in bed for some of the rehearsals, and I thought it was cool when we kind of figured out some ways to, like, when they did the ID card pass was so perfect, like things like that. I'm like, nice. So, and it does make me feel like if we can do it over Zoom, it's only going to be better when we can be in person and like you see that sandwich throw and like the pesto really is all over. So it just makes me more excited for that. But I'd love to hear from the actors as well.
Jenna, are you going? I'll just quickly say that I mean, obviously any theater, we greatly miss having an audience because it just brings a whole different energy, and it's so much fun. It's so much fun to just play like in a room with other people, but this is the best we have right now. And so I think it's been really fun exploring this space and using it. And definitely, like Eden said, like the first time we did it, I accidentally hit a lady with a pesto sandwich in the front row. So like it's lacking that, I would say, but other than that, it's been really fun to play with everyone like on Zoom. It's what we have. And so I think we did our best with it.
I'll also just say, I think specifically Zoom theater with new plays, it's just an ideal way of, getting whatever actors you want, because we have the luxury of being in different locations, we're all across the map. And it's so crucial to just hear the words and hear the text the first, few times we're reading through new works. And so I feel like Zoom will be a huge part of that process moving forward, post-pandemic. Like, it's just going to be a great way for everyone to like experience new plays, and I hope to see it continue.
Yeah, me too. I'll just say something real quick. I like it was great because shout out to my grandma. She's listening from Michigan. But that would, it was so nice to be able to invite her and some people who wouldn't be able to, physically be here in person. But it's so great. But yeah, of course it has its challenges, technology, and that's why we're wearing these microphones so you could hear us better or whatever. And like that time there were things where things got a little delayed or things didn't hear and we had to just pretend we heard it, or it's definitely tricky. But I mean, as an actor, we're like, let me explore, let me stand up and walk away and let me have this whole thing. And it's like, no, you're going to be sitting in a chair looking for it. Thank you. But it's so fun, but it's definitely hard. But I'm just thankful to continue to add these tools to your toolbox and learn more as the world adapts and changes. So yeah.
Yeah, I have to say this is especially special for me, especially because this group is not contained to San Francisco or even the Bay Area, because I was once upon a time in that class with Beth Henley and Eden Rousso, and Jenna was in my senior thesis back in when we were youth. Fleeting now, we're so old, and I got to meet Ali and Katino, who I would I've been able to work with you without this. It's like definitely limitations, but also expands the horizons in some other really fabulous ways, so I appreciate that a lot. So okay, just a little space for in case any other commentary or anything from actors or playwrights, because I also have a little something I want to say before we wrap. But before we have the Q&A section, any?
I think someone had asked if this would be turned into a real professional stage show.
Thank you for coming. Yeah, when is this going to a stage?
Yes,
We're gonna be on Broadway.
Deborah coming to a Broadway stage near you. No,
Broadway.
Yeah, I would love to bring this to a in-person stage. I have another sort of how do you say this? A non-realism element that I want to bring into this play that I didn't do with Zoom. But I love doing that sort of going crazy for theater because people will go with you. So if I live in Los Angeles, if anyone has ideas of theaters putting on new plays or anything like that, let me know. I'm very interested. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna be looking into the Fringe or other things like that. But if you're Los Angeles or even Bay Area, let me know. Would love to work with you.
Okay, wonderful. Can't wait to see it on stage. I just want to, before we wrap, say I mentioned super briefly at the beginning that this is my final Fresh Play Sunday reading with the San Francisco Public Library, and that is because I will be moving across the country, so no longer in San Francisco. So of course we are virtual, but I will not be on this side of the country anymore. And I'm so grateful for the library for letting me have this delicious time with all of these wonderful artists, and for running this program with you guys, and especially to librarian John for allowing this to become a thing and being our supporter and, sticking through all this. But I'm really excited, especially excited that I am leaving, but the program is staying. The program is staying because of John, but also because of a phenomenal San Francisco artist, Ayelet Shrek, who actually was one of the first playwrights on this program. So way back in 2019, maybe? Ayelet was one of the first playwrights to actually, back when we were in person, crazy, can't even remember those days, right? And so I'm really excited that Ayelet, who is also not only a fabulous playwright, but also dramaturg, actor, teaching artist, a million other things, is going to continue this program and keep it going, keeping new plays at the library and keeping it fresh on Sundays. So just wanted to do this little introduction since I won't be here next time. And say a huge thank you to people who have been here in the past and continue to come. And I hope that you do continue to come. And yeah, and I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot, Ayelet, but welcome if there was anything you wanted to say or anything. But if not, I'm just honored to have you continue this program on.
That is all I have to say, basically, is that I'm also really honored to be continuing this program. I've been able to be part of a lot of the different readings, and they've all been so spectacular, and each in their own way. But the thread of just creativity and collaboration that you've created, Kayla, has been really magnificent to witness and be a part of. So thank you for trusting me with it, and I'm excited to, see where it goes.
Thank you, Kayla, on behalf of the library and also all these talented actors. You've really brought a lot to our community. Ayelet, thank you for everything you've already done. We look forward to working with you more. Please check out some of our other programming and stay tuned for what's coming. Thank you also to my colleague Anissa, who has helped in virtually all of these programs for the last couple of years. And thank you to our viewers in YouTube land. Thanks, everyone. Any final thoughts? Okay. Well,
Thank you, everybody. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Take care.
Take care.